Welcome to Tech Evangelist, your go-to channel for tech news, reviews, tips, and tricks. I am Omani, your host. And today, we're going to learn typing square roots, superscripts, and fractions on your Android smartphone. In recent times, I've had people asking me, how do you type square roots? How do you type superscripts? And how do you type fractions on your Android smartphone? So I decided I would create a video so that everybody can benefit from it. To do this, I'll start by opening a text editor. I'm going to use Google Keep for these purposes. You can use any text editor or anywhere you want to type. Now, what do we mean by superscript or subscript or square roots? So for instance, I'm typing x squared. What do I need to do? I need to go to my keyboard and type x and then put in my squared. But I realize that when I type, I just get x2 and not x squared. And that is not exactly what I'm in for. I want x squared. How do you do that? You can easily do that with the access of your keyboard. Now, we have our default keyboard known as Gboard. One can install diverse keyboards aside from Gboard. I have other keyboards I'm using, and currently my keyboard is Quillboard keyboard. Let me show you how to change your keyboard from any other keyboard to the default Gboard in case yours is not a default Gboard. How do we do that? We need to first go to settings and then we locate the language and input menu. Mine is under additional settings and then languages and inputs. Under languages and inputs, you can now select your keyboard, which will be under current keyboard. So you see under current keyboard, the writing over here for me is Quillboard. So you realize that Quillboard is the default selected one. Over here, I have a lot of other keyboards. I'll create other videos in future teaching you some other ways to use some of these keyboards for your convenience. One, just above Quillboard, I have Gboard, I have Ghana key, and others. I'm going to go in for Gboard. So Gboard is what we need. There are other things we could do over here. Now, if you install a keyboard, though that's not what we are going to do now, if you install a keyboard, you always need to enable it. To enable a keyboard, you go to Manage Keyboards, and then over here you can enable it. So if I have not enabled Gboard, there is no way I would be able to use Gboard over here. So you realize that Gboard is not within this list. So each time before you use a particular keyboard, you have to go to Manage Keyboard, enable that keyboard, and then you can select it as the current keyboard. So now we can select our current keyboard through languages and inputs. I'll be going back quickly to my text editor. Now that I have Gboard over here, I would still want to type my x squared. How do I go through that? To do that, I would go down, type my x, and this time around, I'll hold down the 2. If I hold down the 2, you realize that you have other options. You have 2, which is up there, which is a superscript, and then you have 2 over 3, 2 over 5, right? These are fractions. So if I select any one of them, that is what I will have using. So I want the 2, which is x squared, right? Now, what if I want to write 6 1/4? I'll go type my 6 and I'll go for 1. Over there on 1, I have a lot of other options. I'll move it to the quarter and then I have my 6 1/4. So this is a very simple way of typing our fractions, our superscript, and our square roots and what have you. If you have any question, please try to push it in the comment box. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel for more lessons. I'm going to give you other lessons as to how to even use your keyboard whilst typing. It will be giving you a lot of suggestions and even AI inputs directly from your keyboard. There will be other training to come on board. Thank you. Follow us, subscribe, and always try to press on the notification bell so you get reminded when we have any new training. Thank you.